What's up, YouTube? I'm gonna warm up with a couple sets. We're gonna get into some heavy barbell curls, and then I'm gonna go into my volume work, slow, concentrated movements. But right now, I'm just warming up 3 to 4 sets. I'm gonna do a max weight set for like 5 to 8 reps, and then we're gonna get into the good stuff. So I'll take this moment in between sets to let you guys know that I am only doing 2 working sets per exercise today, only 2. But my intensity level is a 9.5 today. I am making sure I am hitting failure on every set. I'm only taking 60 to 90 seconds of rest in between each set, and I am focusing on the muscle that I'm trying to work in my arm 100%. I'm not trying to spread out the load on my chest, my shoulders, my back, anywhere. I'm literally focusing on doing it with my arm and only my arm. So keep that in mind when you do your arm exercises. You want to keep the tension on the bicep and try to not load any other muscles as much as possible. Let's get into the next set. Oh, we're done with our reverse curling now, all right? So the exercise that I just did is gonna hit thickness in the bicep right here. I just performed my set of 12. I feel like I need to do one more set, so I'm going to. I'm gonna slow it down, and I'm gonna make this one be very, very, very intense. Now, when I'm doing these, and I look in the mirror, I normally see more of a pump in my left side than my right. So I am actively focused on squeezing the dumbbell in my right hand harder so I can activate it more. So if you're having a problem between each side, while you look in the mirror and you see one side's bigger than the other one after a certain set, just actively focus on squeezing the side that's lagging a little bit harder. Guys, your goal is to really get inside the muscle on this exercise, okay? You're bringing your elbows to you and curling up for the peak here. And then it's a slow and controlled release. You want to be looking at your arm and watching it release. Slow and controlled release, y'all. Get inside the muscle on this exercise. This is my last exercise. This is my last chance to do what needs to be done to get inside this thing. Elbows in a little bit. Peak. Y'all, we're on our last set now. All right, the last set of forearms here. This one's to failure. Just gonna lay your arm right across the top of this bench right here. Let the dumbbell relax like this. All right, y'all, so the last exercise that we did seated was hitting the bottom part of the forearm, okay? This one is going to hit the top, okay? This is gonna hit the top part of your forearm. What you need to do is you need to come up to this bench. You need to get set square with it. You don't need to be standing too far or too close. You need to get your forearm laid across the top of a bench, just like this. Give yourself a couple inches over the edge of the bench for your hand to relax and the dumbbell to not actually hit the side of the bench. And then all you're gonna do is you're going to flex the upper part of your forearm to bring the dumbbell up. Your goal for this is to go from between 10 and 15 reps. Do not be doing 20 reps, 30 reps, 40 reps, and don't be doing sets of 6 to 8. This is a smaller muscle. I would say more volume is gonna work it better. So 10 to 15, but preferably 12 to 15 is the number for this. All right, YouTube, that is biceps and forearms. If you want them to grow, if you want to get stronger, this is the workout that you need to be doing for your biceps and your forearms, okay? So quick little recap. I warmed up 3 to 5 sets of a super, super light dumbbell. I did very high reps, between 10 and 15, as fast as I could do them to get the blood flowing. Right after that, I went into barbell curls. 3 somewhat relatively light sets for a warm-up, couple reps apiece. I went into a max weight set of 5 to 8 reps. Today I did 135. After that, I went into my volume work. Everything I did was 2 to 3 working sets tops, 8 to 12 on the rep range. Except for when I got to forearms, sometimes I was doing 12 to 15 reps, and I was doing 3 to 4 sets instead of 2 to 3 sets with my forearms. So don't take too long of a break in between each set, 60 to 90 seconds. Make sure you're getting water frequently. Don't go without water. Make sure you're keeping your body in a pump, all right? Make sure everything's staying tight, that you're putting in a 90% effort rate on every set, on every rep, and make sure you're focusing on getting inside of the muscle. So focus very, very, very hard on moving the weight with the intended muscle that you're trying to work and nothing else. I hope you enjoyed this workout. Stay tuned. Tomorrow is leg day. I will catch you guys on the next one. Peace and love.